we got something that popped up in my YouTube video or YouTube feed just now because whenever this goes out, it'll be like days later. But yeah, Trump won, and I think Robert F. Kennedy was like one of, I don't know, Trump's boys or something. I don't know. But anyway, this video popped up, and I was like, oh, physical fitness. Then there's like a little thumbnail of him doing like a pull up or whatever. Okay, great. Um, I think his whole slogan of "Make America Healthy Again" is fine because like health is a universal thing for all humans, and I think everybody could stand to, well, everybody would like to be a little bit healthier, but I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. Um, Let me just hear what he has to say.
When my uncle was president in 1960, go back and look at his speeches and his thoughts back then
about a subject which I believe to be most important, and that is the subject of physical fitness.
And
Yeah.
he was extraordinarily distressed at that point. And if he could look at Americans today, he would be in shock because we are so sick. When he was in office,
Obesity was at 13%. Wow. And he was shocked that it was this high. Holy. What would he think now? I mean, look at the fast food industry. Look at the candy bar industry. Look, not just fast food. Look at, if you go into Walmart and you go down like the food aisles, look at all of those industries. All the food that comes in boxes, bags, cereal, cakes, cookies, donuts, and we all know that. Candies, chips. And we all see those type of foods. It's not just fast food that is doing America dirty. Okay? There is a lot of food that is doing America dirty. It's not just the McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, so on and so forth, KFC, whatever. It's a lot more than fast food. It's the day-to-day food.
obesity was at 13%. Today it's at 45%.
Holy shit. 45? Bro, that's like about 1 in 2 Americans. That's crazy. Is considered obese. I'll hear some cope of like, oh, you're not that fat. You're just like thick. You got like big joints. You got thick joints. You're strong too. I mean, kind of, but you're still kind of fat. I mean, shit, dude. Like, bodybuilders will literally go and banter with each other, calling each other fat, or like, oh, bulking, I'm getting fat. But they're still strong. They still bullshit and call each other fat. Meanwhile, like a regular person that's fat, they don't have like the strength of like someone that like works out, so they just got the short end of the stick because nobody ever taught them like, oh, you should probably eat like this, you should probably work out, you should probably stay active in some way, shape, or form. It just, nobody taught them. They just spawned in on the wrong person, the wrong environment. They never learned like how to be healthy, because health, like in terms of food, or when you say the word health or healthy in terms of food, it's ideally you would like to say that it's like a black or white situation, but it's the food industry would like to make it gray. Obviously everybody knows like, oh, fruits, vegetables, meat, maybe some rice, pasta, breads once in a while, whatever. That stuff is obvious. And on the polar opposite side, it's kind of obvious. It's like candy, cakes, cookies, donuts, ice cream, whatever else. It's Like, that's obvious. All right, you got polar sides, but then you have the middle. The stuff that's gray. Is this healthy? Is this not healthy enough? You know, trail mix. You know, there's a lot of fat, a lot of calories in trail mix. People will like polish off like damn near half a bag and be like, "Oh, I'm healthy." Meanwhile, I tell them to look at the back and be like, "Bro, did you know you actually polished off like 10 servings of that shit, and one serving is like 290 calories? You just consumed like damn near 3,000 calories in one little session, like eating session for the day." They're like, "Oh wow, shit, I didn't know that." Oh, all right. All these little like health bars, protein bars. What else? Oh, the low calorie cereal, or not low calorie, like the low fat. This that. What else? There's so much food that is, that comes off and is marketed as healthy, and it's very confusing to people that can't sieve through like the bullshit. And I don't know, it's hard to like convey that to someone, like, if you don't even have like a degree. Obviously, I would defer to like a doctor or like a nutritionist. Not so much a doctor. Doctor don't know shit about food. They take like one class about food and be like, okay, that's it. At least a nutritionist has had like multiple classes about different foods and whatnot. But yeah, for like a regular person to just, because like I'm lucky because I somehow was into anime. I liked watching Dragon Ball Z. I was like, oh, I want to be like Goku. I'm gonna start working out. Got into like sports and shit like really young. Luckily, off of that, I like discovered working out. Did a little Taekwondo, found P90X, and then just started going to the actual gym. Did a little bit of CrossFit, whatever. But there's been like a trend of like working out, of like, oh, I'm kind of interested in it. Yeah. The same thing with food, Bro, if I was like an absolute glutton, I mean, shit.
75% of Americans are overweight. When he was
75%, wait, obese and overweight, what's the difference? Obese is probably, what is it, like a level above overweight? I mean, shit, I'm probably overweight right now. I'm like 230-ish, maybe more. Yeah.
in office, 6% of Americans had chronic disease. By 2006, it was at 54%. Now, this is one of the key reasons that I ran for president, to end this chronic disease epidemic and to restore Americans to good health.
Also, I think I think Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I think a lot of what he has done, wasn't he like a lawyer before? And a lot of his cases that he went up with, or like went up against, was he's literally versing like big food and trying to take certain parts down, that like regulation wise, like stuff to allow. I mean, shit, I haven't really looked at anything. I've only seen like a couple videos of what he's done, and I think in general, most of the shit he's done is like pretty like good. Like anybody could look at it, and he's like trying to help like the massive amounts of people. He's not like trying to pull one over or anything like that. And since Trump did get elected, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. did kind of like endorse Trump now, and he would seem to be like a good guy, but where is all the big money? Well, they're in McDonald's, Burger King, and Kellogg's, and Hershey's, and Pure Life, and all that shit. Just go to any Walmart and you'll see all the big brands. And this guy just got elected. He's going to be probably some cabinet member of wherever, or if not cabinet member, He's gonna be like doing something for Trump. So if he is an enemy of big food and he just got in, like on the surface level, you're like, oh great. He's gonna take down some stupid shit that big food is doing to us. Stop poisoning Americans. Great. Ideally, great. But there's another piece of me that it just doesn't believe it. And I don't know why. I wish I could tell you why. It's and it kind of hurts, and it's irrational. I know, but I don't know.
This should be a matter of concern to us all. A country is as strong, really, as its citizens. And I think that mental and physical health go hand in hand.
Yeah. You know, there's a man that just got elected. There's his buddy. You know what's funny? This is like actual tan versus fake tan. Not to shit on like anybody, but like, oh man, it is kind of funny. I mean, whatever. Like, I mean, if he's in there, I hope he does good stuff for America. Who knows if anything's gonna change? Who knows? It's all gonna stay the same. Who knows if this guy's gonna push the buttons of big food regulations, the FDA. I don't know. Fingers crossed, guys. The next 4 years. Oh man. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's enough bullshitting. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.